I have a nice opportunity for you if you let me tell you something.
This guy is so conniving. Oh, can you imagine living in a world like that? That's considered justice?
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Welcome back to the Millennial Classics, y'all, where we do millennial reviews and classic reactions. And yes, we are doing part 2 of Killers of the Flower Moon. Knowing that it is a biopic, seeing what happened in the beginning of this movie shook me to the core of my being, okay? There's just something that has been tossing and turning in my head in the days that have passed since watching the part 1. And I know that's crazy. It's not the way you should watch a movie, but I'm a busy man. 2 main things. Number 1, why are all of the native folks just willingly, and I hate to say it, but willingly marrying these white men that come to their town? Molly said it herself to her sister. Yes, everybody wants the money, so what? I think he's in love. I need to know if it is truly that simple of a thing where I'm just overthinking it. But if I were to see the 7 or 10 members of my tribe that had a lot of money married off to some people that come here and all of a sudden they start dying at super young ages, there's no investigation, there's no fucking way in hell I would marry someone that came. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a trait of the Osage Nation just being that trustful. But at the same time, I know it's not, because we saw the meeting when they decided to hire the man to send to Washington. They crystallized the craziness that's happening to their people so well. It's not an ignorant thing, and it can't be a trust thing. I can't be the only one that's very frustrated. And I'm this frustrated because it's real, because this happened. How intense is Martin Scorsese making it compared to what it actually is probably where the reality and the confusion of this movie is. But I'm telling you, that specific aspect is taking me out of the movie, but in a good way, taking me out concerned for the people in the movie, trying to understand why that would happen. That's a lot of saying of just how I felt about part 1. Where we left off is Leo went to go visit Bill and at the new house that they built in this nice new town that looks a lot more suburb, that reminds me of what a suburb looks like versus them living out on a farm. And Molly's getting sicker and sicker and sicker. Fucking Ernest, he's like the worst of the worst, right? He's not, because Uncle the King, right? He's the worst of the worst. And he threatened that dude who they were going to blame the murder on, threatened him and said, he didn't threaten him. The dude who didn't commit the murder was basically telling Uncle, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to take your advice, and I'm not going to run out of town. I'm going to stay right here, and I'll take my chances with the people of the town. And that was, he felt something in his chest. He said, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. So I'm really nervous as what's going to happen to Bill. I am nervous about how sick Molly is. Ernest is the one that's setting up the murder of his wife that he says he truly loves. He's setting this entire thing up. It's so weird to me because he doesn't seem to comprehend where this is going to end. I feel like he thinks that Molly's going to be safe in all of this, but the uncle is clearly very, very, very eager to get all of them killed once the men inherit the money. And now that Ernest has a kid with Molly, the uncle's like, oh shit, right? Oh shit, something's about to go down. So listen, there's a lot to go through. I am frustrated, I am mad, but that is a testament to how good the movie is. I've been thinking about this movie over and over in my head, and I'm trying to understand it. I'd like to finish the story as I feel it in my bones.
Molly, she likes her nice things, so...
Not as much as you do.
He was calling me a squaw man, Bill.
Squaw man?
Now, Ernest, that's something I'd never call another man.
What are they beating their chest about right now?
The thing is, Bill, I ain't got no nerves. None at all.
What does that actually mean?
It's just that I don't like talking to you. That's mostly it.
Lord made me, Ernest. Ain't nothing I can do about that, unless you aim to kill me. Or is that your big brother's job?
Oh my God. Fuck.
It's time to go, sweetheart.
I'm off to Fort Worth for the stock show, but I want you to find AC Kirby and tell him it's time on the Smith job. Look at me like this makes sense.
Damn, you guys, I'm getting really nervous.
It's time now, John.
I can't do it right now. My wife's sick. Why are you always trying to get somebody like me to do your work for you?
Well, because I don't know I don't know A.C. Kirby.
Ernest has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
Because I don't know what he looks like, John.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm doing it. I said I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Right now, John. Right now.
Maybe he does know what he's doing, but he doesn't. Look at Leo all snuggling. Ay, ay, ay. What the fuck? Is that the job? Is that the job?
Whose house is it?
Rita's house. Shoot me! Shoot me, goddammit!
Bill is alive?
Can you hear me, Rita?
Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys, this is fucking insane. Oh.
Nettie, the maid. They're still finding pieces of her.
You want $300 to go to Washington, D.C.?
Did this actually happen? Because if it did, I'm feeling a little bit of hope, you guys.
There's murder in Osage, and the police do nothing.
Thank you.
Or maybe it was just a fucking photo op.
And add this. Now make sure you get the balance right.
It's just to slow her down.
That's all it's gonna do. Slow her down.
I mean, everyone is so upfront about it right now. It's like, it's just straight murder. At this point, it's not like it hasn't been straight murder. Right now, it's murder out on Front Street.
Ernest, you believe in the Bible? Miracles of old. You know they don't happen anymore.
The thing is, for Ernest not to have seen this coming is fucking insane.
Afraid to eat in my house. We will eat food only made by Vera. No one else.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Leo, you fucking animal. The despair in this movie, the fucking terror to know that everybody that you're living with is trying to kill you, and not like the. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Can we please hold off? Oh, I fucking hate this man with a fucking burning passion. What a fucking animal!
Oh, I was sent down from Washington, D.C. to see about these murders.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God, Jesus.
FBI, open up!
But I'm here to speak with Molly Burkhart, whose sisters and mother is dead.
She's resting right now, and I'm caring for her. Well, you come back on Friday.
I'll do that. Thank you, sir.
So Molly's not dead, but he knows how long the entire vial takes. He's hoping that Molly dies before the investigation starts, but doesn't that make him more of a suspect? Because now he's telling him exactly when to see him. This makes me feel really shitty about human beings.
Welcome to Osage Nation.
Yeah, thank you. I've been told I have Osage relations.
Who is this guy?
Are you here because McBride was killed? That white man? Or is it because we had to go to Washington and pay United States government $20,000 to get you here?
That's a real question.
Well, I don't believe it's too late to find out who's been doing this.
No, it's $25,000 come due on Henry Roan. He's been dead months. Please, just give me my Henry Roan money.
You're gonna have to argue that out with Denver, okay? They're contesting the claim.
Who are you? You're not going to honor this? You're not going to give me that money?
No, sir.
Well, you're going to regret this.
Gentlemen, come in.
What would you do for greed? I feel like this dude is like a multi-millionaire back in the day.
They took her head.
Fucking animal giving his wife. I just can't. I want to fucking strangle Ernest in this movie, Leo in this movie. He's so dumb and so willingly ignorant. It's like.
You just don't remember, that's all. You don't remember.
Bureau of Investigation. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the death of Anna Brown. Possible you lost the bullet that killed her?
Well, no, because we never found it.
Why did you cut the body up into small pieces and cleave the flesh from the limbs with a meat axe?
Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck?
I have a nice opportunity for you if you let me tell you something.
This guy is so conniving. Can you imagine living in a world like that? That's considered justice?
Is this Henry Grammer set up? Any idea where we can find him?
An angel done come down.
Wait, who's this guy?
Wings right in his chest.
Ernest, if you're charged, if anything happens, you're going to beat it. It's okay.
What are you gonna charge me with?
I have the best attorneys. They're going to protect you. So you don't have to worry. Nobody's coming after you, son. Nobody. You need to sign this here now. Something happens to you, the head right's got to stay in the family. This is the only way to do it.
This is insane.
Got to stay in the family, you know that.
If something happens to me, what? What would happen to me?
Nothing's gonna happen to you. It's just a formality.
This is insane. He can't be this stupid. Ernest can't be this fucking stupid. Killing his wife? Maybe.
We all have to sign this. This way for sure. The money stays in the family. I know you love Molly. I know I love her too. We're gonna pass on. There's nothing we can do about that. It's in God's hands.
This is so crazy.
Give her this medicine to ease her
He's so
pain.
stupid. It blows my
And
fucking
you're never
mind.
gonna regret it.
Jesus fucking Christ. Bill is like the most conniving dude. He's like the worst bad guy in the history of bad guys. He's so bad. He has me cheering for Ernest right now. And he's been orchestrating this entire thing. He learns their language. He pretends to be part of the county and the affair. And it's so insidious. It feels like so non-human, so fucking psychotic. It hurts. It bothers me. And then just how stupid can Ernest be? The beauty of this movie is Ernest is stupid, right? And he's considered like the guy that makes sure that things happen for the guy. It blows my mind that this could be a thing. And someone as dumb and as fucking ignorant as Ernest could be the second man in this high level, like, massacre of a people.
Evening, boys. I met this old timer by the name of Alvin Reynolds. Told me a lot.
I knew every Indian they murdered.
My son-in-law tells me I ought to keep quiet. Bunch will come after me and kill me too. But my time is up already, so I'm gonna tell you who did it. He took Anna and got her good and drunk.
Kelsey drops his first wife, Catherine, and marries Tilly 2 weeks after Bill dies. 2 months after that, Tilly dies from poison.
So my dead wife has 2 kids. If I adopted them proper, and if these 2 kids were to die, would I inherit their estates? They're Osage. One of them's half Osage, but they have head rights.
You realize that this indicates to me that you're planning on adopting and killing these children.
No, not if it's not legal and I don't get the money. Then I'm not gonna do it.
Oh my God.
Kelsey Morrison? My name is Lloyd Miller. Oh, come on over here, Lloyd. We want to talk to you about something.
What can you tell us about Byron and Ernest Burkhart and those murders?
I think we can help each other out here.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You got a better chance of convicting a guy for kicking a dog than killing an Indian. That's Bill Hale's ranch.
I sold him a $30,000 fire policy last month.
Well, Mr. Insurance Man, looks like you got some work in the morning.
Just like that amount of power, like your disgusting, horrible, psychotic ways, you just believe you can get away with it and get away with it and get away with it. And it becomes so brazen. Like they're so brazen about this insanity that's happening. But it's only possible if what he said is right. You're more likely to get a conviction for kicking a dog than a Indian murder in this country. Just the terror that these people have to live through. And to this day, that's how stupid this fucking guy is. That's how stupid this guy...
Here we go. I got something to tell you. My wife, I got to get home and see my wife. She's real sick. You got this all wrong. What do you think you know? You don't know.
How are you doing, Ernest?
Oh, shit. Neighborly guy. Let's talk about how neighborly you are. Fucking dumbass.
You can't handle any prison, boy. You're better off telling them what you know for your sake, for your family's sake.
Ernest, you're a good man, aren't you? You love your wife and children.
Yes, sir, I do.
You served your country in infantry, and I don't think this is how your life was meant to turn out.
Jesse Plemons is a fucking monstrous actor.
Seems to me your family back home, they're more of a blessing to you than your uncle. You and I both know he presents himself as a very righteous man. That's just not who he is.
No, he's not. Speak some sense into this man, Ernest.
Make you do bad things and take advantage of you because of your disposition. You know who killed Henry Rome?
I'm here to take you in.
Get your pencils.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Does she have a doctor?
No, she won't see one.
I'd be so scared if I was her. Please get better, Molly, please.
Need heroin, 2 milligrams.
And she just gave us some heroin. That's a wild fucking medication to give.
I understand I'm wanted. Well, I'm here to turn myself in.
Just a statement. Just, I'm innocent.
Innocent as a newborn baby. Even more.
Even more innocent than a newborn baby. That's my Molly.
Who asked you to kill Bill and Rita Smith?
William Hale and Ernest Burkhart. I sent a note back saying that I wouldn't testify if he got me out.
And how'd that work out for you? Mr. Hale's promise for a grand escape.
Shit, I'm sitting here talking to you, ain't I? Damn, it didn't work out too well.
Oh my God. Not one Native American. Not one person from Osage.
I demand to confer privately with Mr. Burkhart. This man cannot represent both the defendant and the witness.
Mr. Burkhart, is this man really your attorney?
I don't know. I'm willing to talk to him, yeah.
The rules prohibit this, Your Honor.
This is insane. How is this even possible? This is insane. This is insane. How is this possible? How could she hug some...
Ernest, you know Mr. Soloway, Soloway Oil, and of course Mr. Crassian. Here, come sit.
Oh, shit.
If you testify against your uncle, you realize that this can be held against you for the rest of your life.
But I'm not in any kind of trouble at all. I haven't done nothing wrong in this world.
Under arrest for the murder of Rita and Bill Smith.
Did Molly testify?
You say you killed Anna Brown.
Yes, sir.
What'd you shoot her with?
Automatic.
Damn. Wait, how are they going to get out of this? Treating someone like that who would murder your sister with no fucking... What? I don't want to see this. Wait, is that right now? Is this a past?
There's no easy way around it, that your child has died.
This is what you're doing for fucking Bill.
Oh my God!
How are they allowed to stay next to each other like this?
Ernest, Lord have mercy on us.
Like, Ernest is like the thing is, I want to believe that you can, but how stupid can he be? See how small that fucking coffin is, man? Why is Molly's... I don't understand why Molly is so, like... Fucking A, man. That's just...
All this is not going to mean anything except the family's going to be broke up. Is that what you want?
The family's going to be broke up? He just buried his kid.
Did you seek out John Ramsey at your uncle's behest to kill Henry Roan?
Yes, sir.
It's over, King. It's over.
Did your uncle present you with a plan by which you would benefit from the death of all these Indian women?
Yes.
And was part of this plan that you would meet and marry Molly Kyle and kill her family and her for their Indian oil money?
No, sir. I met and married my wife because I love my wife from...
Very funny way of showing love, my friend. It's a very funny... it's... Her fucking... This guy... It's fucking insane, man.
That was my cowboy. You miss his pops?
Yes.
Yo, this is...
What was in the shots?
Insulin.
Ernest Burkhart was sentenced to life imprisonment at the Oklahoma State Penitentiary. Years later, he was granted a pardon for his crimes and once again moved back to Osage County, where he lived out his days with Byron in a trailer park north of the city.
These two motherfuckers got out of jail?
Mrs. Molly Cobb, 50 years of age, passed away at 11 o'clock Wednesday night at her home. She was buried in the old cemetery in Gray Horse beside her father, her mother, her sisters, and her daughter. There was no mention of the murders.
Oh, god damn, man. The amount of respect that Molly would give Ernest, because you remember very clearly what Bill said in the beginning of the movie, you know, like when an Osage doesn't respect a person, they don't give them words, they don't give them time, right? They don't give them energy. So I say respectful, but she must be seething with like anger, brimming, like with just She must be like so like wanting to strangle him, but the strength to just like I just keep thinking about her kid dying and that like and her still having like the strength, the power it must take to not want to like bash this man in like his face in, knowing what he's doing, right? The way she just sat there in court and listened to her husband, the father of a kid, talk about how he yo, I mean like how he murdered her family members. I can't imagine, right? I can't. A lot of things came full circle in like such a big, crazy way. One of the saddest, most frustrating things is when Bill was like, when things were getting really bad, and Bill was straight up said, "Don't worry, it's a small thing. This will just be another tragedy." And then, like, throughout the movie, like, there was that big when Bill went to the movie theaters and he saw on the screen, holy shit, the Tulsa massacre happened. People mentioned it twice throughout the movie. It's just like Tulsa, right? Like, but even in that time, it's just another tragedy. When Martin Scorsese read her obituary, he didn't mention the murders once. It is just another tragedy. And like, we're human beings. We're not meant to be living in an 8 billion, 10 billion person world and like and we'll have the same amount of empathy for all of these people. But the reality of the situation is the world is so big that these kind of insane, like torturous, like devilish, maniacal things can happen to an entire people systematically by the fucking sheriff in town. And then the world just keeps moving on and it's just another tragedy. It is a very big, like, just truth that hurts to understand. I watched Oppenheimer, and Oppenheimer was like a bigger deal to the world because of because of like the bomb. But this is so much more personal. This made me feel so much more. Is it a better movie? I don't know. But in my head, they're very close. And I lean way more towards Killers of the Flower Moon than Oppenheimer. I honestly believe. Now, maybe not entirely. It's crazy. I'm comparing the two, and I was just talking about one tragedy versus another tragedy. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a hard reality to live with. But my whole point is, I think these movies are similar and they're very close. I definitely lean more towards Killers of the Flower Moon. I think this movie was probably an 8 out of 10. It took me a while to get into it, but goddamn, Ernest, he's the dumbest motherfucker. And like, the thing is, like, I can tell Byron was an evil dude. The dude who did the killings with, who killed Anna with Byron, he's an evil dude. Bill, he's not just the evil dude. He's the fucking devil orchestrating this entire thing, right? All of these people are bad people, but like, the further you go down the trail, these people are like, the old man who had all that bunch of kids who ended up setting up the murder for the dude who was considered suicide, Bill's best friend. That dude, he's like, yeah, I'm doing this for my kids, right? It becomes more, less just pure evil and more just shitty fucking human being status. And then you get to Ernest and he's like, he's so stupid. He's so dumb. And he keeps telling people, I'm not thick. You're the fucking thickest of all of them. But like, he's so dumb that he doesn't understand where it's going to end. How the entire situation, he seems so surprised. When Bill is like, all right, it's your turn. Get rid of your wife. That's the entire time we've been doing this. But in his head, for some reason, he thinks this is some fantastical world where him and Molly get to go old. Or I don't know what he's thinking because it's so stupid. He's so stupid. And then he has his kid and he knows how it happens. He only gets it after the worst consequence possible. And even then, and this was the scariest part of the fucking movie. The lawyer on Bill's team is like, I have to talk to my client. I'm his lawyer. And then he gets dismissed, which I think is fucking insanity. The way these fucking laws work. that that's something that needed to happen. He goes home and Bill has everybody set up. I mean, every oil company, the richest of the richest people he's ever been around, like all of these people that have been depending on Bill. And that's obviously why Bill is so super connected, because he's not dumb and stupid like Ernest, where he's just buying liquor and going gambling. He's connecting to bigger, richer men. And yes, they are one person removed, but they care just as much for that fucking oil. And it's so scary. It's so insane to think. Ernest and Byron were let out of jail for murdering an entire fucking people. You know, when people say that the system is broke, it really makes you question, like, are these motives so easily shifted? Do we have enough checks and balances? You start to understand why bureaucracy is a thing, but at the same time, it's so insane. It's insane. The amount of pride I hear in white people's, and I just have to say it because I don't know many other, well, let me just say, the amount of pride I hear in people's voices, because there are mixed folks who love to yell at the treetops about having native blood, right? I respect it and I understand it, but I don't know if any of us really understand what that means, right? The pride to have some native blood in you. I love that it's a positive thing. Yeah, I got native in me, right? But to understand what that truly means is insane. It's so hard to comprehend that this is the kind of thing that happened. Wow. Okay. I really enjoyed that movie. I really, really enjoyed that movie. A little long. It took a little while to get into. I definitely like Flower Moon better than I liked Oppenheimer. But until next time, tell me what I should watch next. Catch you on the flip. Deuces.